This is my short class on back work. We'll make a start lying down on your tummy. To make a start, we will have your hands folded in front of you and your head resting onto your hands, your forehead resting onto your hands. And we're just going to take a few breaths here just to really relax everything before we start the workout. So just breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Starting to pull in some of these Pilates core connection movements as we exhale. What I mean by that is exhaling with a little bit of effort. And using whatever imagery works for you, either zipping up from the very bottom of your pelvic region, from the very bottom of the front of your body, all the way up past your belly button and towards your sternum, your breastbone, where your rib cage meets, or zipping up in the opposite direction, so zipping up from the very top of your abdominals all the way down past your belly button and to the bottom of your tummy. Alternatively, zipping one zip from the bottom, one zip from the top towards the center point by your belly button, or literally imagining the corset that is wrapped around your entire middle section and it being tightened as you exhale. I'd like you to cue yourself whilst you're exhaling. On each exhale, I'm not going to do a wee and I am not going to do a fart. It's nice and easy whilst you're lying on your belly to really breathe into your tummy and to breathe out from it as well. So your diaphragm is moving down, and because your connective tissue because you've got connective tissue between your diaphragm and your pelvis, your pelvic floor moves down as well as you inhale, and as you exhale, everything lifts. One more good breath, just finding that breathing pattern. And keep finding that breathing pattern. We're going to place your hands just in front of your shoulders, elbows pinned in towards your sides. And we're going to use your nose, imagining there's a giant marble underneath your nose or a tennis ball. And we're just going to hinge from the very top part of your spine, where your spine connects to your skull, to roll the ball away and roll it back towards you. Coming back through to center, we're going to roll the ball to the left, roll the ball to the right. So it's not a big movement at all. Just coming from that hinge point at the very top of your spine. And then come back through center. If you don't find that hinge point, it is if you put your fingers right into the very, very sort of top of your spine. You can follow your spine all the way up and you can feel a hollow. And that is the hinge point where your spine connects to your skull. Keeping your hands in the same placement, we're going to look away, roll the ball away, And then once we're there, you're pulling your shoulder blades down your body and lifting. Inhale to release back. Exhale to lift. Keep doing this movement. And as you're lifting, imagine your shoulder blades moving down your back and back up again. Keep following your exhale for the lift. Inhale to lower. If you're feeling any pain through anywhere on your back, then I'd like you to pause this video, stop the video, and send me a message, and we'll work through it together. On your next lift, we're going to stay head lifted, shoulders lifted, back engaged. Checking that your back is doing the majority of the work here, we're just going to hover your hands off the mat. So now your hands are lifted, your back is doing the work. Inhaling and exhale to release down. 3 more of these, lifting all the way up using lifting head and hands and chest, making sure back is engaged. Inhaling at the top and exhaling to release down. Inhale to prepare and exhale to lift. If this is feeling good, we're going to stay up here. I'm just going to shift myself forward a little bit so you can see what's happening with my legs here. We're going to keep shoulders lifted, hands lifted, and we're just going to engage your legs to lift legs off. Now the whole of your back is engaged. Inhale at the top. Exhale to release hands, head, chest, and legs all the way down. Take a nice breath in. Exhale to lift everything up. Again, if you're feeling any strain through your lower back, I'd like you to release your legs back down. Find that position you found before that was okay. Or send me a message releasing everything down. Take a breath in. Exhale to lift everything up. Take a full breath in. Exhale to release all the way down. We're going to push yourself up and through into a resting position. So whatever that means for you, wide leg child pose, a child's pose with knees together, or a resting position, whatever you need to do here, just to relax your back out, release your back, allow it a bit of movement in the opposite direction. Before we go back down, just take another breath in your resting position, another breath out in your resting position, and we'll come all the way back down. Finding that same position where I'm going to move myself down again. Finding that same position where, as you exhale, you're lifting up, shoulders lifted, hands lifted, back is engaged. And we're going to send one arm forward, and the other arm forward. Take a breath in, exhale to bring them back. Inhale to bring them back. Exhale to send. Inhale back. Exhale to send. 3 more. Try and make sure that your eye line is forward but down towards the mat. I don't want you to have your chin wedged forward, looking forward. Nice and loose through the back of your neck. Exhale to release all the way down. You can allow your head to come down to the mat if you would like to. Just allowing your back to relax, allowing your neck to relax. And whilst you're resting here, I'm just going to come back to that point that I was making about your eye line. So instead of your eyes being straight down, they are at a little angle away from you. Not wedged up, as I said, you're not looking up. That's really quite sore on the back of your neck. Your eye line is forward, but down, keeping a sort of natural curve on that spine. So that is where you're finding that hinge point. And you're just allowing yourself to come to a rest at about halfway on that hinge point. Okay. Taking a nice breath in to prepare. Exhaling to lift chin and chest. Lifting up hands. Sending both hands forward, making sure everything is engaged. Lifting both legs up. So engaging legs. And then finding your swimming here. Pumping arms, pumping legs. Keep breathing in. Breathing out. Another breath. And take a pause. Exhale to release everything down. And again, you can just allow your head to relax here. And coming up onto your elbows. So your elbows are underneath shoulders and your palms spread in front of you, pressing down through your hands. We're just going to allow your chest to drop down and push up through it. This is a small movement that is coming from your shoulder blades. Quite important to keep the shoulder blades mobile. We need that mobility for lifting things up above head height. And on this next one, we're going to stay raised up. Keeping yourself raised up here, I'm just going to shift myself forward again so you can see my legs. So keeping raised up in that Sphinx position where your elbows are underneath shoulders. And we're going to lift one leg up, pointed to return down. Same leg, flexed to come up, pointed to return down. 3 more. And last one. Give your back a rest, give your bum a little wiggle, and we'll come straight into the other side, lifting and lowering, flexing and pointing, flexing and pointing. Three more. 2 more. Last one. Release it down. Release your head and your chest down. You can rest your head on the floor. You can rest your head on your hands if you'd like to cross your hands over in front of you. Whatever feels nice. We'll come back to that same Sphinx pose with your shoulders underneath your hands, and then we'll change it. So your hands now go under your shoulders, pushing up into a cobra. We're pushing down with your hands, up through your shoulders, so not allowing your shoulders to just release down, or allowing your chest to release down, keeping chest pressed up, bum engaged. And then we'll shift all the way back, come to find your child's pose again. Just releasing out here. And then coming up. We are going to find a cat-cow here, just releasing your back a little bit further and engaging everything through your core. So inhaling to find the length, exhaling to curl up. Inhale for length, exhale to curl, inhale for length, and exhale to curl. We're going to come onto your bum, placing your feet in front of you. about hip distance apart. Place your hands underneath you. You can choose what you would like to do with your hands here. If it feels more comfortable that your hands are facing away from you, you can do that. If it's more comfortable that your hands are facing towards your feet, then that's fine. Keeping feet planted down nice and strong and steady. We're going to very, very slowly engage your core and lift through. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. One last one. Keep it held up. Breathe in, breathe out. Keeping everything engaged. Release all the way down. And give your arms a good shake out. Right, we're just going to add in some arm work here. So keeping your back nice and straight. Bringing arms up to cactus position. Either side of you. Inhaling to send them away. Exhaling to pull down. And you can keep this range of movement wherever it feels nice for you. So if it feels good to pull all the way back and down, so I'll show you from the side. I'm pulling back and down and sending up and forward. We are using the muscles all around the back part of your corset, your shoulder blade muscles to pull everything down and push everything away. Keep going here. Two more. Last one. Release those arms down. Give your shoulders a nice roll out. Bringing your hands to the side. I'm going to move here so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to turn palm up, turn palm down. This is just a rotation through those shoulders. You're keeping your shoulders pushed down, so don't let them lift up, keeping everything pressed down and just finding that rotation. You can increase it if you want to find open and close. We're not lifting your shoulder here, we're just allowing it to roll forward, finding a full flowing movement from your wrist or from your palm all the way through. Last one, and come back. And the next one we're going to do is we're going to just lift arms up, straight, and back down, straight. Last one. Lovely. What we're going to do now is just some stretches. So I'd like you to bring your right arm in front of your body. It doesn't matter whether it's straight or a little bend to it, whatever feels good. Just finding a stretch. We're trying to find a stretch through the sort of side of your shoulder so you can reach across. Pull your arm towards you. Whatever feels nice. And then allow it to lift up and drop back and just press in to your elbow here, just finding a bit of a stretch through your tricep. There's also a nice arch through your spine here, that's why I've turned to the side so you can see what I'm doing with my spine, finding a nice bit of mobility through the top of your neck. Release that right arm down, bringing left arm across, and again just finding where it feels nice for your body. Keeping shoulder down, allowing the movement. Lifting up, pushing back. We'll allow some shoulder rolls back, shoulder rolls forward, shoulder rolls back, whatever feels nice. Very gently, we're going to do some very very gently, we're going to do some shrugs. So allow your shoulders to come up and gently push them back down again. Lift up and push back down again. 2 more. From here, we're going to do some stretches. So turn your head over your left shoulder and allow that stretch through the back of your neck. If it feels nice, stay there. If you'd like to increase it a little bit, send your right arm away from you. Then you're going to nod your chin down towards your shoulder, still left side, and then just take hold of the back of your head if that feels nice. Finding the stretch there. I don't personally like it, but if it works for you, go for it. Allow your head to come back up and through to center, and we're going to allow your left ear to come to left shoulder. Just finding a little stretch through the side of your neck. This one I do like. I like to lift my hand and just find a little pull down. Very gentle, just allowing your neck to enjoy the stretch. Release back up. Bring right hand in. Turn to look over your right shoulder. Feel the stretch there through the front side of your body. Front side of your neck, sorry. Send your arm away if that feels good. And you can bring head down. Take hold on the back of your head if that feels nice. Otherwise, just chin towards your shoulder. And then coming back up through to center and allowing your right ear to drop down towards your right shoulder. And taking hold again if that feels nice. Not feeling nice on this side today. And back up through to center. And that is the end of the shoulder and upper back, little bit of arm work that I wanted to do for this particular video.